Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be continuing on with our C# programming tutorial series, and in this particular tutorial we are going to take a look at how we can use the StreamReader class in combination with the FileStream class to read from a file. Now, for this video, I'm going to change our path here. Instead of test.txt, we're going to read from a CSV file called people.csv. Now, this file has 500,000 lines in it. Or rather, 500,000 entries in it, not including the column headers, right? So it's a pretty big file, has a bunch of stuff in it, and it's the perfect candidate for demonstrating how we can read from a file. All right, now let's go ahead and create a method that's going to encapsulate all of the logic for reading from a file here. So we'll say void read from file string path. All right. Inside of this method, I'm going to say if file.exists we want to throw a new file not found exception. Otherwise, we can move on with actually reading from the file. So the first thing we're going to do is create our using statement. So we'll say using, open that up, go inside of our parentheses here, and we'll say capital S stream, capital R reader, we'll call it reader, equals a new stream reader. Inside of the constructor for our stream reader, this takes in a single parameter, which is our file stream. So we'll say new file stream, and this again takes in three parameters: a path, and it takes in a file mode. So we'll say open, because we only want to open this file. We don't want to create a new file. We only want to open it. Then we have file access dot read, because we only want to read. We only want to open and read this file. That's it. Now inside of our using statement, we can utilize our StreamReader object. While we do this, we need to say something like while reader dot peak is greater than -1, which this line is basically saying while there is a line next to be read, go ahead and execute the following code. and we'll just print out the line that we want to read. We could, if we really wanted to, modify this method to create a list of lines, and then when the loop is over, we return that list. But just to keep it simple, we're just going to print out each line as it's read. So console.writeLine dot read line, like that. So we can save this, and there we go. If we go into our error list, the only thing that we have is some warnings that say, hey, this function and this local function and this variable aren't being used. So let's go back up to the top of our file here, and we can say read from file path. Boom, like that. Save, and then we will, let's see, I'm gonna go to my command prompt here, we'll CLS, and we'll, to clear the screen, and we'll do .NET run, let it do its thing. Okay. Okay, so we do have a file not found exception. It wasn't found. Let's take a look at what we got. Let's go into the C number directory here. Okay. Okay, let's copy the name here, just so we make sure that we don't get it wrong. There we go. Save it. Make sure that everything else is correct. Okay, we're good. Let's try that again. Oh, okay, I think I know what's actually happening. Yep, I'm not negating it. Okay, there we go. If the file doesn't exist, we want to throw that exception. Okay, there we go. Now let's try it. See, you can make that kind of mistake pretty easily. .NET run. Let it do its thing. And there you go. Depending how long the file is, this might take a while to execute all the way, but you will see each line as it's read being printed to the console. Now, of course, if you're not doing it this way, and you are storing every line in a list, and then returning that list, you will find that nothing will happen for a second or two. Because of how big this file is, it will take a couple seconds max. But if it's a smaller file, it's not going to take very long, right? So that pretty much does it for this video on how we can read from a file using C#. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be the start of a brand new series. See you then.